my native language is Dutch, but it's not Deutsch. So I'm from Holland, not Germany. It's not very important, but sometimes people are confused and they don't know, which I don't blame anybody. But for those who are confused, Holland is tulips, windmills, and cheese. And Germany is beer, sausage, and genocide. Now, I'm not saying one is necessarily better than the other. I'm only saying that they are different cultures. People in Holland are not smarter. Maybe they're very liberal, but you have stupid liberals in Holland. You have liberal racism. You get into a cab in Holland, the cab driver will say things like, "I hate blacks," no matter what their sexual orientation is. Well, in Holland we have comedians as well, but just not as many comedians. And of course it's a smaller country, but I think it's also due to the very liberal abortion regulations that we have in Holland. I stand here today as a comedian, but foremost as an abortion survivor. You cannot have an abortion in Holland. There are laws, of course. You cannot have an abortion after the 6th year. And that is because there was an ethical commission set up by the government, and they decided that if the fetus can talk, write, walk, and read, then it should be considered a human being and therefore has all the rights of a human being. People go on and say, yes, but you'll raise your children Jewish, for sure, because you cannot deny your heritage. And I have to explain to them that I don't have children. They say, yeah, but if you have children, you're going to raise them Jewish. Well, they probably won't even be Jewish, because my girlfriend is anti-Semite. So, and if that's taught me one thing, it's you don't have to agree on everything in a relationship. But my children won't be Jewish, and still people cling on. They say, yeah, but are you going to have them circumcised? Well, not if it's a boy. Yeah? What I don't like, and I refuse to accept when it comes to paraplegics, is the racism. I don't like racism, whether it comes with a burning cross and a white suit like the Ku Klux Klan, whether it's skinheads, or whether it's people in wheelchairs. It's the same mindset that I think is dangerous and a threat to our society. Come on, look at the toilets. You have handicapped toilets. You have them here. People don't even see it. They're used to it. Look at it. Isn't that strange a little bit that you have different toilets for different parts of the population? Doesn't that remind you a little bit of South Africa? Where they had different toilets for black and white? Yeah, you can laugh at that, but there was a struggle, another accent, a struggle in South Africa in which people fought to be able to go to the same restroom. Yes? Because we are all equal, whether you're black or white or with a cracked spine. Ultimately, we are all... instead of being terrified by them, open one of those handicapped toilets. No, we can't. Yes, you can. We pay for them. Yes? And you think, oh, it's probably very small because they're in a wheelchair. No, it's a fucking gym that they built there. Why is that? So that once the door closes, they can get up and sort of move around because they're tired of not attributing to our society and economy. Yes? And these are things you cannot say in Holland. I'm a good person. Yes? And I do a lot back. Not only do I have the Micha Wertheim Foundation, I own one of those children in Africa. No, that you adopt one. It's not you don't own them, it's like more of a lease. But what you do, you pay them a little and then they are forced to send you pictures and letters. You know what I mean? The foster parents. It's great because it shows the children, you give them, it's only €1 a week, and they are immediately told that in return they have to write you a letter, send you a photo, make pictures, which I think is good because you give a little but you take back so much more. And I also gave money to the paraplegics, don't get me wrong. A considerable amount. I gave a 3-digit number with a decimal point. And sometimes I see somebody in a wheelchair and I can't help but stand in front of them and say, sorry, where's my picture? What do you mean? Well, where's my picture? Didn't I send you a picture? I think I deserve a picture because I gave money, like the children in Africa. They send me pictures. Yeah, what's the difference between you and a child in Africa? I give money, I get a picture. They do. Oh, because you're in a wheelchair and they're black? That's what I mean with racism, ladies and gentlemen.